How's it going, everyone? Larry here at the Farmstead Way, and I'm enjoying a nice, warm evening outside. I actually can wear my cowboy hat because since I've got no hair on my tough guy bald head, fun comments on there, I don't have to wear my toboggan. So I get to wear my cowboy hat and enjoy a cigar and probably get made fun of because people are going to think that I'm copycatting Dwayne Knoll from Dry Creek Wrangler School, but whatever. I like wearing this stuff so people can deal. Today, I want to discuss something that someone wanted me to talk about, and that's jealousy. In the age of social media, jealousy is something that's easily susceptible for everybody. Because you can see the fruits of everyone's labor without seeing the labor that goes into the fruits. You can see an image or a picture of something that may or may not be real, and you can get jealous, envious, covetous. And I've been there on all three in multiple aspects of my life. I've been there with homesteading stuff, looking at other people's properties or what other people have going on, their equipment, and being jealous because, man, you know how easy it would be if I only had this, if I only had what they had. It would, man, I wish I had the kind of garden or the kind of, I don't know, tractor they have. And I don't have any of that stuff. I've been jealous, envious of people that were in relationships when I was younger. I always had a really hard time going to the movies with my friends because I would see all the other guys and girls with their respective boyfriends or girlfriends, and I'd be by myself, and I'd be jealous, and it would make my heart ache like something awful. I've gone to job sites and see people bust out all the fancy Milwaukee DeWalt tools and be able to just pop their wallet open and swipe a card and be able to buy scissor lifts, excavators, and fancy $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 work trucks. And I don't have that. And I get envious and jealous and covetous. And it cripples your soul. There's no more empty feeling inside than desiring to have something that you don't have because someone else has it. And being really frustrated that you don't have the means to acquire the things that someone else has. Like I said, I've been there. I've been very angry sometimes because there's times where it's like my truck, if it breaks down, I'm screwed. I really am screwed. I don't have the money to fix it. If it's something big, I'm gonna have to take off work to work on it because I can't afford a mechanic's bill. And I can't just go out and buy a new one. And then you see Joe Schmo down the road who charges out the butt for every single little piddly job that he does, and he can just go out and buy a new 2025 diesel dually and make the $12, $15, $2,000 a month payments and just doesn't care. Swipe the card. It's not healthy. And here's what helped me to overcome that. You gotta take away all the material things and look at who you are in the mirror. You have to take away all the clothes, all the vehicles, all the toys, all the tools, everything, and look at who you are and what you have to offer to the world. Once you examine how special and unique you are, then start looking at the people around you. Your wife, your children, your parents, your close friends. Things that money can't buy. The talents that make you, you. Because I guarantee that there are certain things in your life that money cannot buy. You know, I may not have the money to be able to go out and just buy heavy equipment at the drop of a hat. But, I mean, this is kind of a goofy example, there's that same person can't play guitar like I can. You might not be able to have a certain skill at work, but your boss may not be able to draw like you can, or sing like you can, or sculpt. You know, you may not be the best drywaller, but you can really work on cars really good, and your boss can't. You're special and unique. You may not have all the money in the world, but you have a beautiful family. You know how much what people would do for that? My wife and I dealt with like a year and a half of infertility. And it was on me too. My wife was healthy. You know, my swimmers were all crooked and deformed and stuff. And it was really easy for us to get envious and jealous of other people's kids because we would do anything to have babies of our own. Now, when you're envious and covetous of material things, that's one thing. But when you can't hardly look at a young family that's got a baby without almost crying because you would do anything to have your own child, that's a whole new level of desire of your heart. And sometimes it's good to be in a place where you desire what other things have, or you desire what others have, because it's going to put you in a state of thankfulness. Because thankfulness is the opposite of jealousy. Jealousy is desiring what other people have. Thankfulness is being thankful for what you already do have. You know, you may not be able to go out and get the nicest, newest work truck, but you might have kids. You might have precious little human beings at home that a husband and wife would do anything for. They would do anything to be able to hear those little cries at night. And they would have a hard time looking at you in the store because they want what you have. And yet you're going to be jealous and envious because your coworker just rolled in with a brand new truck. I want to do a video on this, but I used to be a touring guitar player for a local hard rock band. We toured all over the East Coast with a band called Puddle of Mud. I'm sure you've heard of them. You know, everything's so blurry, everyone's so... Yeah, that song, that's Puddle of Mud. And I was on tour with them. And then I decided that is not what I wanted to do in life anymore. Quit music. Like I said, I'm going to do a whole video on this. And then just last year, the guy who used to play drums with us opened up for one of my favorite bands of all time. I'm a giant shred guitar player fan. I can play shred guitar. So Mr. Big, Paul Gilbert, is one of my favorite guitar players. You may not have heard of him. They did the song To Be With You. But he got to open up for him. And it was strange because I was at such a peace with the situation of choosing to be a family man and a hard worker rather than a rock star, that when my ex-drummer got on, opened up for my favorite band, I felt nothing but pride for that man. Not being prideful, but I was proud of him. He was fulfilling his dream, and I was fulfilling my dream. I was looking at him playing and be like, he's come so far, because he was a young kid when we were playing. He was like 17, 18 years old when we started this band. And he's up there rocking out with a internationally touring band. And I was like, man, bud, I'm so happy for you. And that feeling of being proud for someone who is in a position that you would have done anything to be in for, that's a great feeling. So if you're dealing with jealousy, instead of looking on social media, look in the mirror. Look around what you have in your life that other people don't have. Even the small things. Are you watching this video on your iPhone? There's a lot of people that don't have iPhones. Are you watching this video on your iPhone in your nice warm house? A lot of people don't have that either. Are you watching this on your iPhone in your nice warm house that you're able to pay for because you have a good job to be able to pay for it? A lot of people don't have that either. You're unique. You have a lot to offer this world. And be thankful for what you have. You're special. And there's someone that would do anything to have half the things that you have right now. And if there's something that you want that someone else has, instead of being upset that they have it and you don't, work hard for it. Because I guarantee it, that more than likely, even if you got what they had right now, it would not make you happy. That new truck that your buddy at work just got, that you're all butthurt about, not nearly as cool when those payments are going to your mailbox. That house that your other buddy just bought, that's your dream home. Yeah, having to work 70, 80, 90 hours a week so you can afford that mortgage isn't so much fun when you're the one doing it. So stay off social media. Realize that most of that crap is fake anyway. And don't be jealous about other things that people have, because more than likely, if you're being jealous for material things, it's kind of a vain struggle. Even if, like I said, even if you did get it and you snap your fingers and it dropped in your lap, the feeling of, oh, cool, wow, this is cool, would be there for maybe a few days, and then it dissipates, because most materialistic things, it's the anticipation, the excitement of getting it versus actually having it. So everyone just needs to chill out a little bit. Stay off social media, be thankful for the things that you have, and just, I don't know, be more introspective. All right, so I'm gonna work on a few other things around here since it's actually nice outside. This is Larry Ben with the Farmstead Way. Y'all take it easy.